Welcome back. It is Tuesday, December 17th in the NBA. We only have one game on tonight, the NBA in-season tournament championship between the Milwaukee Bucks and the Oklahoma City Thunder. We have a player prop, we have a spread pick, and we have a lot more to cover in this video. If you are new, my name's Austin. As always, appreciate you guys for tuning in. We have to do a recap of yesterday, a little mini sweep, a 2-0 day, and it was pretty easy for the most part. Now, we had Aaron Gordon's over in PRAs for 1.5 units. That might have been the easiest bet we will have all season. He had 20 PRAs in the first quarter. We only needed 22. He ended up coming through in the first half. He scored 24 points. We didn't even need any rebounds and assists. We take that. Pistons plus 5.5 tried their hardest to choke that game. They were up by 14 with like 4 minutes left. They came through, ended up winning in overtime. We love to see that. That's an easy 2-0 day. Today we got 2 picks. We're going to dive into them in just one moment. But like I said, it's the in-season tournament game. And last year I was actually in attendance. I'm rocking my shirt from the Pacers and Lakers game that I got at the last year's event in Las Vegas. It was a pretty cool event. Obviously, that was my first time actually seeing LeBron James in person. Today we got Giannis Antetokounmpo, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and a bunch of other stars to suit up. It's going to be a good game. And we have a spread pick and a player prop I'll dive into in just one moment. And at the end of the video, I'll talk about some other things. I will note we'll have one added play. It will be the ladder challenge, day 1. We've lost back-to-back in the NFL, and I'm honestly ready to retire from the NFL based on how I've done so far this season. But NBA ladders have been pretty good over the last month or so. I think we hit 8 in a row, lost 2, and then obviously we bounced back, cashing the 2 the other day on Sunday. But either way, we'll talk about that later on in life. Let's dive into my favorite player prop in this game, and it is going to be one that I know you guys won't like. So at least let me explain why I like it. You don't have to tail it. It's simple as that. It's Giannis Antetokounmpo under 31.5 points, minus 130 on FanDuel. Now, a bunch of other books have his lines all over the place. Most of them have moved to 30.5. I took the FanDuel alternate line. They have alternate lines live right now where you can take 31.5, 32.5, 33. I think up to like 42.5 Giannis under. I did 31.5. I don't think it honestly matters. I don't even think he scores 30 tonight, but I'll buy the extra half point given the difference was minus 110 to minus 130. Sure, we know how sharp they can be on these props. Now, Giannis, I understand. I've already gotten the comment. It's a must-win game. I'm not fading Giannis. I understand. You already got that comment 800 times. You don't have to leave it down below. I promise the other people got you covered. But again, I have to take things that I love, and sometimes it can be uncomfortable taking some unders. Now, Giannis, I believe he's leading the league in points per game, averaging 32.7. He is under in 31.5 points, and only 11 of 23 games, 48%. If you look at his track record, you'd see he's over in like 3 straight. I get it. But I hate this matchup for him. This is a very tough matchup, and ultimately all the stats are against him. If he goes over, it's one of those tip the cap and you move on. Giannis, where does he score his points? 73% of his points per game are in the restricted area, where the Thunder rank 3rd defensively. They also allow the fewest points per game in the paint and the lowest field goal percentage on restricted area shots. Look, Giannis, has he upped his mid-range game? Yeah, he's making some mid-ranges. I don't even know if those are open tonight. But look, if they're going to stop him, it's going to be walling him off just like the Hawks did, but also slowing him down in transition, which the Hawks didn't do a great job at, especially late in that game. Again, I don't know how the Thunder defend Giannis tonight. If it's my guess, and I'm obviously just a dumb guy making YouTube videos, I guess it's Jalen Williams that probably guards him up top, a guy that can move his feet pretty well. And then anytime he tries to get past him, you're getting double teams coming his way. You got Isaiah Hartenstein ready to meet him at the rim as well. So, and then when you get the second unit in that's a little smaller, again, every single drive is going to be doubled. In my opinion, if Giannis goes over, it's because the refs have a friendly whistle and they keep calling fouls and he's getting to the free throw line. But again, I don't think that's going to be the case. In a must-win game, I hope the refs can swallow their whistle a little bit here and not give Giannis some free throws, which he already is struggling to make. And as I've said, OKC, one of the hardest teams to score against. Only 2 players, in fact, have hit this over versus the Thunder. Steph Curry at 36 and Fred VanVleet at 38. Those guys obviously made 7 and 5 3-pointers respectively. 2 other guys have broken 30. Norm Powell, I believe he made 5 or 6 threes, and DeMar DeRozan actually was cooking again, so he had 30. So both those guys technically still went under this line, but I wanted to put those out there. Now, on the screen, you'll see right now, where does Giannis score and how does he score? His main primary ways of scoring. Now, you look at them, you'll see 22% in transition, his number one common thing, 4%. That's 4th. The Thunder rank really well at slowing down transition. Now, you'll see the free throws, as I said, if he wants to get the free throw line a bunch, sure. Isolation, yeah, good luck. Post-ups, you'd see the Thunder rank 24th. But look, if Giannis gets the ball in the post, he's going to get doubled. He's not getting a free lane. So I'm not too worried there as the pick and roll ball handler, the pick and roll man. Again, hard places to score against the Thunder. We have a lower total here in the 210-ish range, 213. I'll take my chances here. If Giannis wants to go out there and score 32 points, I'll live with it. It's just one of those spots where I just don't. This is a terrible matchup for him. I think Giannis has a good chance of going over in assists, over in rebounds, and stuff like that. And maybe those are involved in the ladder. Getting 32 points in the Thunder is a very tough task if you can't make three-pointers. So I'll fade Giannis. I'll take his under. If he goes over, I'm not even mad. It's just one of those, I tip the cap, respect to one of an all-time great. I'll take his under 31.5 points. Now, Logan, I'm throwing it to him. He has a spread pick today. He has quietly hit 5 of his last 6. Pistons, yesterday, as I said, they tried their hardest to choke that game, but they came through in overtime. Shout out Tim Hardaway Jr. But Logan, the floor is yours. What you got for the people today?
For this Cup final, I am rolling with the Oklahoma City Thunder -4.5, -116 odds on FanDuel. Currently your best value there. Let's keep the spread picks hot, and I do have a play I really like in this Cup final. I like the Thunder to win and cover in this spot. They're a young squad on a mission, and I think they match up really well against the Bucks as well. Again, sometimes these younger squads, they just play a little bit harder in these Cup games, and I think that's what we see with Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City is first in opponents' points per game allowed in the paint. It's pretty simple. You're not going to score in the paint against Oklahoma City. They force you to have to beat them from 3. It'll come down to if Milwaukee can make their 3-pointers. If they don't make their 3s, if they're come out a little tight in this Cup final, they're going to get run out of the gym. Over the last 5 games, Milwaukee has been shooting 36% from 3, which is lower than their season average. So they're not entering this game above average shooting from 3. Hopefully Oklahoma City can capitalize on that on their offensive end. Milwaukee is just 12th in defensive rating. So again, better than half the league, but this is still a Thunder offense that's entering this game hot. Scored 110 plus in each of their last 5 games, including 111 to 196 win against Houston. Houston is a great defensive team. Oklahoma City really shut them down defensively and then still was able to get scoring on the offensive end going. I really do think the fact that Milwaukee is just 24th in fast break points allowed per game, Oklahoma City 8th in fast break points scored per game. I see some get out and run opportunities for Oklahoma City, especially offensively. I don't really see Milwaukee being able to shut that down. Oklahoma City's defense, though, I think is the difference. They were the difference in that last win against Houston. And I think it's the difference in this Cup final. Give me the Thunder -4.5. Again, I'd play it at maybe 5.5 or 5 if that's where your book has it. But 4.5 is the number I'm rolling with. Hopefully they can win the Cup and cover the spread for us. Love that as my pick today. But Austin, throwing it back to you.
Like Logan said, I would lean the Thunder as well. This is going to come down to, can Milwaukee make 3-pointers? Now, if you were to take them against the Pistons a few weeks back in an in-season tournament game, you'd say, yeah, this is the best shooting three-point team in the league. But they are very inconsistent. And the guys in that lineup are going to need to make those threes. If they make them, tip your cap to them. If they miss them, it's going to be a tough day at the office for the Milwaukee Bucks. I finally want to talk about a couple different props that I looked at and maybe things that will make it into the ladder. I might even post a long shot, same game parlay as well. I looked at fading Isaiah Hartenstein for points, but I ended up not doing it because he actually has a decent track record against the Milwaukee Bucks as a member of the New York Knicks. I think his last 3 games, he had like 11, 12, 18 points. I don't have my I was looking for my tab. I don't have the tab open, but I think Hartenstein grabs the rebounds because he's going to be needed. If I'm looking at things for the ladder, I hate taking guys for 8 rebounds, but I don't see a way when I look at the final box score that Giannis doesn't have 8 boards and Isaiah Hartenstein doesn't have 8 boards. I mean, those are 2 guys. If you think about Hartenstein's role in this offense is contesting shots at the rim and grabbing rebounds. Obviously, tough spot last time against the Rockets. They didn't have a ton of rebounds, and you had SGA with like 10. But I think about who Hartenstein probably guards. It's Brook Lopez. Brook Lopez obviously is a guy that shoots threes. He can stretch the floor, but he's not really shooting a ton. And while as opposed to when he guarded Şengün had the ball a ton, wasn't necessarily the most aggressive, but was facilitating a lot of things and had to take Hartenstein out of the paint. That's not really Brook Lopez. He's not an offensive hub. So I haven't really decided. I'll probably have SGA points in there for like 23.5 points just because he's him. But again, I'll go cook one up for you guys in a little bit after I get this video live. We'll have day 1 of the ladder challenge live later on today, going for 1 unit. Let's try to have a big day. If I have a long shot SGP, I will place that down below in the pinned comment as well. Good luck on all your picks. A reminder, and I want to put this out there pretty hard for you guys. I know it's only 1 game on. I know we don't have any NBA games on tomorrow, please don't force a ton of action into this one game. Don't have 5, 6, 7 units tied up in one game. That is how you deplete your bankroll. So please just be a little bit conservative with the bankroll. Have a couple plays. I think I'll have 2.5, maybe max 3 units in this game, and I'll just keep things moving from there. I won't see you guys tomorrow. Well, technically I will. I'll see you guys in an NFL Week 16 Best Bets video where Logan and I go through all the games. But besides that, I'll see you guys in the NBA on Thursday, where we have a massive slate. I'll probably be posting some plays on Wednesday into the DubClub. So if you're in there, definitely go tap into that. I'm sure we'll start getting lines on Wednesday for those Thursday games. But either way, I'm done yapping. You guys have a great day. Have a great Tuesday. Enjoy the game tonight. Fade Giannis. Take the Thunder on the spread, and we'll talk at the ladder a little bit later on today. And when that is live, I'll link it somewhere on the screen. Have a wonderful Tuesday. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.